summer night, and it feels so right. It's a hot summer night, and I'm ready tonight. It's a hot summer night, and it feels so right. Hot!
You took my brother's money. Can't you at least leave me his memory?
I was his wife. I like to remember him on his birthday.
Then go to the bank.
I hate the rain. Why is everyone else so dry? Is there some corporate mudroom I don't know about?
Yes, Booker. It's right next to the room where we hand out the hot cocoa and warm blankets on cold days.
You know, why don't you and I act like we're married? You know, basically ignore each other.
Carissa McKay. Her fiancé's insured by Tashima Life, and he just made her sole beneficiary on a $5 million life insurance policy.
So we're rooting he doesn't die, right?
That's where you come in. She's been married twice before. Both husbands were considerably older, both husbands were very wealthy, and they both had large life insurance policies.
With Tashima?
Fortunately not.
That's what I love about insurance companies. Real respect for the dead.
We're talking about $5 million here, Booker. We've taken a lot of hits lately.
And we don't want to take another one. Fine. What makes you think we're going to?
Well, both men listed Carissa McKay as sole beneficiary, and both men were very dead within a year of marrying her.
Cause of death?
Natural causes.
Well, she's already scored twice. Why didn't she just retire?
That's for you to find out.
Well then, getting there should be half the fun. more I look at her, the more I get the feeling something's going on. I gotta get closer.
You can't just walk into their lives.
I can't if I'm invited. Here you go, man.
It's okay.
Tashima dollars. Give me all this expense money.
Just call it a favor.
Okay. Go ahead, do it.
I have to.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Oh, God.
It was nice. It was good.
Oh, I really didn't want to do that.
Well, it's okay, really.
Okay, and give me the money, because I feel terrible. Here. I'll see you.
Lord, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm taking inventory. Did you call the cops?
I don't think that's going to be necessary because neither one of us really got a very good look at him.
Here's your purse.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you later.
Hold on, there must be something we can do to repay you.
Who are you?
The day shift. Nice place. Watch that for me. This place is incredible.
Try to find craftsmen who could do this today, eh? Well, it's a bit overwhelming, but it's home.
What, did you hit the lottery or something?
Warehousing. All I do is buy low. Everything that doesn't sell for pennies on the dollar. And then I just keep it in my warehouse. Sooner or later, what goes around comes around.
You sell high?
Oh, skateboards, hula hoops, earth shoes, watches with hands. My motto is everything comes back.
Even narrow jackets? Where's the rest of the staff?
We haven't had time to hire them yet. What with moving into the house, planning the wedding.
Well, I'm pretty good at my hands.
I know you are. That's why I hired you. This kind of house attracts a great deal of attention. Well, if there were a break-in, I've discovered I'm not quite as young as I used to be.
Well, I understand.
I would be absolutely devastated if anything happened to Carissa. Right over there is where you're going to live if you'd like to.
Right there?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Look at that. Now, roses are my hobby.
I wonder how you learn about something like that.
I still can't believe that a woman as young and beautiful as that could fall for an old geezer like me.
Come on, you're not that old.
Dennis, believe me, if the distance between here and Japan were as great as that between age 36 and 63, none of us would be driving imports.
How'd you meet her, Mr. Wingate?
Oh, Jack. Call me Jack, will ya?
Jack, okay, Jack.
That was an absolute fluke. I was having a luncheon meeting with an associate of mine, and he didn't show up, so I ordered. I was hungry, and I was used to eating alone. So I looked up from my menu for a minute, and there in front of me was this absolute apparition, this angel. She said, incredibly enough, "I have been stood up too. May I join you?" Well, I was a lonely man, Dennis. I'd been married once, had a bad divorce. Carissa was a gift from God to me. It was my lucky day.
What happened to the other guy you were supposed to meet?
Total mix-up. He thought that he had had a call canceling. My secretary doesn't remember canceling. Whatever it was a bad day for him, but a good day for me. La forza del destino, the force of destiny.
Yeah, destiny.
I told you not to come out here. I just want to meet him. I said no. What is your problem? You're my problem. Yeah, that backwards. It's for your own good, Tar. Now just go back inside. Why can't you just leave me alone?
Hey.
I just came by to see if you were, settled in all right.
Well, I couldn't ask for more than this.
I'm sorry you had to see me argue with Tar, and that seems to be our sole means of communication lately. I thought it was just a cliche that you only hurt the one you love.
Well, I hear it happens all the time.
Tarn wanted to come down and meet you.
Well, that would have been all right.
No, I don't think so. I thought you'd want to unpack and get comfortable.
Well, it doesn't take me much to unpack. You see, I just take my clothes out and I'll put it on top of the dresser over here.
We have to be more orderly than that. I saw you and Jack from the garden today. That's where we're going to be married. You can see the water from there.
Is that important, the water?
Yeah. It is to me. Water signifies new beginnings.
That's something you have a lot of? New beginnings?
I've had my share.
Jack's a nice guy. I like him.
So do I. I don't know what I'd do without him.
You shouldn't have to worry about that now. gassed up?
Yeah, I filled it this afternoon. Chris asked me to warm it up and maybe go for a ride later.
You want me to try it? Sounds like it's not getting gas.
Sure. Why don't you give it a try?
Engines are kind of my specialty.
Okay. Let me know if you get it started, will you?
Okay. Jack! I got it started. You can use it if you want.
The float was clogged. Can't tell by what. Must have made a hell of a bang.
Could have been worse.
Charlie, this sort of thing doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, sir. No.
Maybe we're not paying you enough.
Wait till you get my bill.
Jack, would you repeat after me? I, Jack,
Hi, Jack.
take you, Carissa,
Take you, Carissa,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
be my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Find anything interesting, let me know.
Hi, I'm Dennis Cook. Your parents
I know. I heard all about you. I'm Taryn.
Not part of the rehearsal, huh?
Nah, like to be spontaneous, you know? Save myself for the main event.
And when's that?
Next week, unless you want to push it up. Suppose I should thank you for saving my mom and stepfather the other night.
Oh, I just did what I had to. You know, no big deal.
Protecting the weak and defenseless, oh, it's very noble. It'll come in handy around here.
Oh, no. No, your mother know you smoked that stuff in the house, Taryn?
My mom knew half of what I did. She'd never leave me alone here next week.
Next week.
The honeymoon. Long walks along the lonely ocean at my mom's beach house. She arranged the whole thing, of course, picked every detail. Probably even arranged for the color of the ocean. Anyway, it's gonna be party central. You gonna be around?
You're a real bag of tricks, Taryn.
I have a good teacher. Best money can buy.
What about your father?
He's dead. When I was young, never knew him. He loves my mom a lot.
Real estate, stocks, bonds. Chris is way too rich to need what Wingate's got.
I don't know, Elaine. I guess when the food's free, some people can't stop eating.
Yeah. Weird part is I can't find anything from more than 10 years ago.
Well, listen, we gotta go back further than that. See what you can get on her first marriage.
Wait a minute. What first marriage?
Well, Tara McKay says she never knew her father. Now she's about 17. So, there's gotta be another man we don't know about.
Well, why wouldn't he show up in the records?
Maybe she changed her identity. Maybe she had to.
You think she's guilty, don't you?
Or worse.
What could be worse than that?
Maybe instead of killing men for money, she kills them because she likes it.
Take the keys from the ignition, roll them out into the lake. Another night, another mission. It's only in your head. It's all a big mistake. Stare in the dark. Can you see the living? Reach for the spark. Can you see the light? It's like it was in the beginning. Down and downward without it. Don't ever see the devil grinning. You can tell he's there, always everywhere. Stand in the dark, can you see the living? Stare at the spark, reach into the light. Lie to yourself, how much are you giving?
Do you shoot skeet?
Not unless they deserve it. Oh, hey. Jack wanted me to check this thing out.
You're good at that, aren't you? Checking things out.
That's why I came to work here.
Well, now that you're here, are you enjoying yourself?
Other than the boat ride, yeah. I could get used to it.
Getting used to it is easy. The hard part is not taking it for granted. Taryn takes it for granted. That's why I fear that someone will take all this away from her.
Like who?
Oh, there's always someone who wants what you've got. Someone who's watching you, following you. I've fought people like that my whole life, and I've beaten them at their own game.
That's great. Is that something you can study up on at the library?
There's no need to study. I wrote the book.
I don't read much.
Well, the story always ends the same. I find out what the people will settle for, and then I give it to them. Sometimes it's money, and sometimes it's sex.
Well, maybe I can get the Cliff Notes on that.
I meant to tell you to be careful.
I've been watching you, Dennis.
Yeah?
You know what I've seen? You. Watching us.
Well, you can't blame me.
No. It's a pretty interesting place. Full of secrets.
Yeah, like what?
Did you know that Jack hired a private investigator to check out my mom before they were married?
Yeah, so?
So maybe he was looking for the same thing we are. Are we looking for the same thing?
You tell me.
How dare you talk to me like that? I created this whole world for you. Oh, come on, don't.
Why don't you tell your daughter where you've been this morning?
She was with me. We were up all night talking.
Friendship. Friendship, that's the name of the rose. My favorite rose.
It's nice.
Beautiful.
Jack, my name's not Dennis Cook. It's Dennis Booker. I'm an investigator for the company that holds your life insurance policy. How much do you know about your wife?
This is about my wife's former husbands, isn't it?
You know?
I'm not a fool. I had a man check into her past.
Yeah, and the guy's dead. Look, I think you better leave until I get things straightened out.
The devil are you talking about?
I think Carissa killed her first two husbands, and I think she wants to kill you. The investigator was killed with a .22. Carissa owns a .22. I saw it.
I gave it to her for her protection. I had received some threats. I reported it to the police, and they said there wasn't anything they could do about it.
Jack, she was outside the office when I found the body.
Then where are the police?
I don't have enough evidence yet. But, I know what I saw.
And I know Carissa.
Jack, you're making a big mistake.
Thank God it is my mistake to make, Dennis, or whatever your name is. Now, I don't want you to mention this to me again, and I don't want you talking about it to my family. It's time for you to leave.
Come on, Doug, just give it to me.
How do I know you're gonna be responsible with this stuff?
What do you mean? I called 911, didn't I?
Yeah, I heard the tape. You disguised your voice really well. This is the evidence from the office of a dead man.
Give it back.
I want to know what you're gonna do with it.
Chris's first husband. I figure if you aced him, I can prove it, case closed.
Oof. I got some bad news for you, buddy. He's alive. Name's Frank Patterson. By the way, have this back by tomorrow, or I'll hit you for free.
Sandy, that's her real name. We used to live right up there.
Yeah.
$100 a month. And that was really stretching it back then. But when you're in love.
What happened, Frank?
I took a job summer before college, working construction, fell off some steel beams and broke my leg real bad. The doctor said I'd never walk again. Well, I proved him wrong on that count, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Football? No way. The state let me keep my scholarship, but I had done my best thinking on the field. About then, Sandy got pregnant. It was a bad time, man. I was back in construction, but it seemed like I did more drinking than working.
The girl. It was Taryn?
Only we named her Margaret.
Yeah.
Man, was she beautiful. I don't know. I guess I wasn't ready for it. Drinking got worse. I hardly ever came home, and when I did,
What, Frank?
sometimes I hit Sandy. A lot.
So she left?
Said she wanted what was best for Margaret, and I wasn't it. I don't blame her. Hell, I'm just surprised she didn't leave sooner.
Have you seen her since?
That's the funny thing. I didn't expect to, not after what I'd done. But once or twice a year, I get a money order in the mail. No return address. But I know it's from her. Sandy, Carissa, did everything she could to make sure our daughter had the best. Sometimes when you work so hard to leave something behind, you're afraid to go back to it, even for a minute.
Are you sure? Jack said he filed the threats with the police.
Yeah, well, he's definitely lying. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Wingate Enterprises?
Wingate Enterprises?
Yeah.
Upstairs.
What?
Upstairs.
Where's everything?
This is everything.
I thought, Jack Wingate ran his business from out of here.
Only time anyone ever come around here is to paint them signs on the door and pay the rent. And the rent's run out.
Sorry. You were right, Dennis. Jack's been renting everything he's got. Most of it's past due. This guy is busted. Wait till you hear this. There's an insurance policy out on Carissa with another carrier. $6 million.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack's a beneficiary.
Carissa! Carissa! Where are they?
They're gone on their honeymoon.
Honeymoon, the wedding's until next week.
They pushed it up. Jack insisted. What's the matter?
I think I just helped arrange your mother's murder.
You didn't help me. You didn't tell me what I wanted to know. Why should I help you?
Your mother's life is in danger.
Oh, I'm supposed to believe you? You've been lying to me since you got here. You just like my mom. I don't care about you, and I don't care about her.
Look at me. Look at me. You lied to me, too.
No!
Yeah, you did. You told me you and your mother spent the whole night together, and you didn't. Do you remember that?
We didn't know who you were. For all we knew, you killed that man,
And?
I was afraid you were going to hurt my mom.
I'm sorry. But I'm not saying all this lying is right, but sometimes there's reasons behind it. Your mother lied to you to protect you.
Yeah, from what?
From something she thought could hurt you.
How do you know?
I talked to somebody today that convinced me.
What about you, Dennis? Why did you lie? And how do I know that you're still not going to hurt her?
I lied to save someone's life, Taryn.
My mom was going to tell me something today. About my father. She just couldn't.
Well, if you want to give her another chance, you gotta help me. Look, you gotta help me. Hey, all right?
It's a couple miles up. The turnoff's by a bunch of mailboxes. I think I haven't been here in a long time.
When we find an address, we'll call the cops. Don't be scared.
My mom was scared the moment you came to the house.
No, I think Jack was counting on that. He wanted me to think that she was planning to kill him.
What was she afraid of, Dennis?
Why don't you ask her when we find her?
Turn here.
Come on. Stay outside.
They're on the beach.
Call the cops. I figured it out, Jack!
A little late, isn't it?
A shotgun pellet to clog the fuel line, a lie about the threats, and you killed the PI. You're the Black Widow, man.
were gonna say you shot her in self-defense.
Yeah, and you're my alibi.
Let her go, Jack. Don't do it.
I loved him, you know. I really loved him.
I guess you did.
The others were different. They were old and alone. They needed somebody, and I needed money. It was an exchange. I never hurt anyone.
I know.
Why don't you tell me about my father? My real father. What are you afraid of?
How much did you tell her?
He didn't tell me anything. I want you to tell me. I just want to know.
I think the more you tell her about her past, the more she'll appreciate the present.
I guess I just didn't want to lose what we had. Thank you.
Booker, I've got a check here I have to sign for $5 million. The insurance payoff on one of our clients. And they tell me you killed him. Now, you want to explain this to me?
I don't think I could if I tried. Hey. Sun's back out.